Welcome, guys. Crypto FUD. Happy Monday morning. Let's jump right into it. So, last night, Sunday, yesterday, we've been seeing across the markets through each and every coin, pretty much, we are doing good. We're doing good. So, just going to point out some things real quick. Not going to take much of your time because we have some things going on this week that could dampen this run, or it could give us a fuel to where we are going to see some higher numbers, better numbers than we've seen in possibly the last few months. So, first things first, always Bitcoin. Yesterday, I did state out, one thing that we're looking at now, I'm going to have with all the charts is going to be the MACD, the moving average. And what I'm seeing is, with yesterday, we had, it looked like Bitcoin was curling up yesterday. Like I was saying, I was like, it looks like we're curling up. And a lot of times when you see that curl towards the bottom, usually there's going to be some upward momentum. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened yesterday. I called for around 17,200. It did actually go, it was sitting around 17,105, which I said we would see in between 17,105 and 17,200. And I was basing it off of other spots like before that were support. So a lot of times what happens is once we drop a lot of support will turn into resistance for a little while until we keep testing it, and then we'll eventually get past that. But yesterday we just, like, I'm not gonna say we flew right by because we were sitting here for a few hours where we were sitting at about 17,150, but we like right now we're currently sitting at 17,240, which is awesome. So we had a nice run for Bitcoin yesterday. Very nice run. The MACD looks like it looks like what ADA looked like yesterday with Cardano, and we're gonna go over Cardano as well. But yesterday, Cardano, if you guys haven't seen, there was not yesterday's video. Please watch that one, but the video right before that, I predicted a lot of this stuff, just, and it wasn't predictions just off of just me just spitting out stuff. It was actually what I was seeing from the MACD just off of Cardano was sitting here and it was curling up, but it was already up. It was already at like 25, 26 cents. And I was like, man, it looks like we're about to go for a nice run with Cardano, and everything else wasn't looking like that. And I was like, I think Cardano is going to lead the way, and I think Cardano is going to have a nice run, and it's going to start leading these other coins to start running. Not saying that they're going because Cardano's up, but Cardano is leading the way. And Cardano and another coin that we're going to go over real quick that's also leading the way. But it's looking like yesterday Cardano, and I predicted, I was like, you know what, I think Cardano is going to have a little cool off period because you see these tops up here and you start seeing the MACD curling, if you can see on the bottom of the screen. Well, Cardano did a slight little curl and then it started shooting back up, and we're going to go over that. So what I'm getting to with Bitcoin is we might see a cool off period because it is curling, or we might see some more upward momentum here coming out. It is Monday morning, so we'll see how it goes. The markets, the actual stock markets, are going to be opening up. They look like they're in the green as of right now, pre-market. But a lot of times they'll look like they're in the green and they're going to open up in the green, and then they just start taking a crap. So we'll see how that goes. Does that have a big effect on the crypto? Unfortunately, it doesn't have a. I think it does have a nice effect on it. I'm not going to say enormous big effect because sometimes you'll see like the Dow Jones is down, but Bitcoin's just stagnant. So it's always good if the stock market's rallying too. Then it just means the crypto will continue to do its thing. Ethereum, same exact thing. I don't see the curl as much with Ethereum. I see it's still just poking up. So again with Ethereum, nice run up. We'll see how it goes as far as this curl. I think the way it looks is we might see another continuous run up. How high is it going to go? That we don't know. We really don't know. Right now, we're getting into almost not uncharted territory, but for the last few months, we're getting into these territories where we're going to have not going to be much resistance, is what I think. Other than maybe with Ethereum, you're looking at around 1500 is going to be that next solid resistance. So it means if we can get some fast, good momentum with Ethereum, it'll blow through 1400 is pretty much what I'm saying. So we'll see. If you can see down here that MACD looks good. Looks good. I'm seeing a slight curve, but at the same time, I'm not going to get fooled out by that. So one of the coins I was saying that was leading the way, other than Cardano, is obviously Solana. Solana's obvious, yes, it is down like crazy, but from when it hit that bottom of $8.30, this thing has rocketed up to $16.30 currently. Just want to do a quick little it's up 100% from that bottom. 100% from that bottom. That's crazy. It really is. Like I've said before with a lot of these projects, if you haven't, check out these other videos. I mean, I've said it before. Sometimes these projects, they need to hit rock bottom for them to really get that momentum and get the people to really, like if it hits that good number that certain people have been waiting for, it brings in those buy orders, and that's what shoots it off. And that's what kind of did it at the beginning right here when we went from $8.30 up to about $13-14. Now with everything else, the market doing good, now you're seeing $16 knocking on $17 door. What are we going to see with this? Same thing with Solana. Since it had such a drastic fall, you're in uncharted waters right now where there's really not much resistance until they get up to, I would say, somewhere around $25, $26. So is it going to shoot up to $26? I don't think, I don't really, that's a crazy jump, but it is possible because Solana has been beaten down so bad that a lot of people that sold out, that sold and made this thing go down, they want back in. They're eventually going to want back in. So a lot of these people are going to be buying back in, and I do see us shooting back up somewhere around $20. And like I just said, there really isn't much resistance. There's not much resistance from here, from where they're at right now, to about $25. So there could be a crazy run up with Solana. I think bigger than probably all the coins right now, just because Solana got beat down so bad. ADA, the top dog right now. Yeah, I said it. ADA's the top dog right now. ADA's the one that's been leading this run. It really has. ADA saw a crazy, crazy run last night. I was going to go live last night, but it was already kind of too late. And I just was like, you know what? We'll hold off. Hopefully this is there's more to come. And we definitely will be having some live footage and some live content where we can all kind of just sit and we can talk about what we want to look at. I'll bring up live charts. Anything you guys want to look at, we'll definitely do that. So stay tuned. I'll give you guys a little heads up whenever I'm going to be going live. But if you do like this week, if we're running crazy, like and we see some crazy upward momentum, probably evening time, I will be going live. You should, if you're subscribed, you'll get an alert to your phone and jump right in, and we'll go from there. ADA up 40%, 40% from that. This was from that low that it did hit probably about 2 weeks ago. But 40% from there, just from like last night. Last night. Oh, wrong thing. Just from last night. Let's see here. Was that the 8th? Yeah. So last night, let's see here. It ran 22%. ADA, a top contender. 22%. Look at this MACD. Look at this MACD, guys. Oh my gosh. Look at this. We haven't seen this. ADA has been a sitting quiet giant. It has been sitting here dormant, 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 and then it just woke up. Now, I will point out of all of them, out of all these coins that we're talking about, ADA is the one that looks like it's curling, like it is curling, and you can already see that it has dropped because nothing drastic, but it was at 33.8. It's at 32.2. So it definitely needed a cool off period. you're gonna have some people that bought in that are gonna be definitely selling. It's down 5% from its local high. So what do I think with ADA? I think we're gonna have a cool off period. It's definitely curling. It could have already curled as much as it's going to. Remember, this is a lagging indicator, so we're probably gonna see a little bit bigger of a curl in the next like few hours. But I, could see this thing easily doing a nice curl and then a swing back up. Now with ADA, what do I think we're going to see as far as if we do have more upward momentum? Where are we going to have some? Because if you see right here, this little support, this, if you want to call that, this support right here is basically what we just hit. That was resistance, right? So hopefully we can go knock back on the door of 33.4. From there on, I think our next move would probably be somewhere in the 38 to 39 cent range would be our next spot to where we would hit some resistance. ADA, big holder over here. I'm happy to see it. Definitely led the way. ICP looking good. Told you guys I bought in down here. It's looking good, sitting at about $4.30. Same thing with the MACD. If you see, this is a good example. See how we were right here and we started curling? We see how we kind of curled, but we stayed stagnant, and then we took off for another run. And if you see that, that's where we're at right here. That's where I think ADA is kind of at. So again, with ICP, as far as support, our next support level will be somewhere around $4.80. Right now, we're about $4.30. So the bottom line, anybody that's sitting on the sidelines that hasn't bought in, do not get FOMO. Don't think we're gonna be taking off right now and Bitcoin's going to 40 grand. It's not happening. Again, we have the Fed meeting coming up, so we might see some volatility. Make sure you guys are just tuning in, keeping track of my videos, because I will let you know exactly what I think is going to be happening. I will 100% come back out this evening, and we'll see how today is and what I think this week's going to have in store. But for right now, I do not think, as far as if you're not in any of these projects, I mean, take it. This is not financial advice. So, take any of my knowledge and what I'm saying as a grain of salt. But what I think is, I think we're going to have a cool off period. I don't think we're going to be going back down to those lows. I really don't think so. Like I said with Solana, you're never going to probably see another $8 Solana. I could eat my words, but I personally don't think so. ADA, I don't think you're going to see another 24-cent ADA, but who knows? Who knows? So what do I think, though? I think we're going to definitely see a cool off period, especially with ADA, because it just had such a crazy big run. I think we're going to see some cool off period where ADA is going to retract somewhere around 30 cents. That could be a buying opportunity right there at 30 cents. Solana, it's hard to predict with Solana, but if we are to cool back down, we're probably going to see somewhere around, I'd say, somewhere around $14 would be a cool off spot where it will probably have that support before we see another leg up. Bitcoin, it's the same thing with Bitcoin. We're at 17,002. I would say somewhere around 16,900 will be some support that we're going to see. So I'm going to leave it there. Everything's looking good, guys. 2023 is already looking better than it was last year. But, we're only, 9 days in. Things could change easily. But I think we're going to see some good things going. Let's hope this Fed meeting at least is neutral. And not even the Fed meeting. This is CPI report, so this is going to be This is what inflation. They're predicting inflation is going to drop all the way down from 7.1 to 6.6. Now, if we see 6.6 or anything lower, guys, I hope you guys are ready, because we're going to see some upward momentum for sure. I thank you guys so much. Have a great Monday. I'll see you guys later on today.